There are two kinds of men over 40. The first walks into a room and people think, that guy has it together. The second walks in and his jeans say otherwise. Because the wrong pair of jeans will age you faster than gray hair ever could. Too baggy, too trendy, too tight in the wrong places. Most guys don't even realize their denim is working against them. But here's the good news. With just a few smart swaps, you can go from outdated to elegant without giving up comfort. Today, we're breaking down the 10 biggest jean mistakes men over 40 make, and the better options that'll make you look like a gentleman, not a guy stuck in 2009. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Stop wearing baggy, loose-fitting jeans. Let's start with the obvious mistake. Jeans that are too baggy. They're roomy, sure, but they also add weight, shorten your legs, and make you look like you just rolled out of a 90s music video. If your jeans balloon around your thighs or puddle over your shoes, it's time for an upgrade. The problem with relaxed fit or loose, straight leg jeans is that they hide your natural shape. Instead of giving you structure, they swallow you up. And after 40, the last thing you want is to look like you're hiding in your clothes. It's not flattering, it's not modern, and it definitely doesn't say gentleman. So instead, go for slim straight or tapered jeans. These cuts follow your leg line without clinging to it, giving you a sharp, clean silhouette. You'll look taller, leaner, and more put together, all without sacrificing comfort. Look for a slight taper from the knee down and make sure there's room in the seat and thigh. You're not trying to squeeze into anything. You just want the shape of your leg to actually show through. The key isn't tight, it's tailored. That's what separates a guy who looks sloppy from one who looks smart. And trust me, when your jeans fit like they were made for you, everything else you wear suddenly looks better too. Chapter 2. Ditch the skinny jeans. You're not 25 anymore. Skinny jeans had their moment, and it's over. The second mistake I see too often? Guys over 40 still squeezing into skinny jeans that leave nothing to the imagination. They cling to your calves, exaggerate any imbalances in your proportions, and make you look like you're trying to relive 2011. Here's the thing. Style isn't about holding onto youth. It's about evolving with class. And nothing screams, I'm trying too hard, like spray-on denim. Skinny jeans can also throw off your body's natural balance. They make your upper half look bigger, your legs look smaller, and your whole frame feel off. Not to mention, they're uncomfortable, especially if you've got muscular thighs or just prefer room to move. So what's the alternative? Slim straight or athletic tapered jeans. They give you that modern fitted look without suffocating your legs. You get structure, balance, and ease of movement, all in one pair. Think of it like the difference between a tailored blazer and a youth medium tee. Stick to denim that skims, not squeezes. You want your clothes to say confident, not cramped. That shift alone will elevate your look and keep you looking like a gentleman, not a trend chaser. Chapter 3. Say no to light and bright wash jeans. Here's a quick way to kill a gentleman's look, wearing jeans that belong in a college frat house. Light wash, stone washed, or heavily faded denim might feel nostalgic or easy to throw on, but they work against you past 40. They highlight problem areas, clash with most mature outfits, and make your entire look feel more juvenile than refined. These jeans were fun when you were 22 and heading to a summer BBQ, but if you're pairing them with running shoes and a graphic tee now, you're not dressing casually, you're dressing down. The fix? Switch to dark indigo, deep charcoal, or black denim. These aren't just safer choices, they're power moves. They're slimming, versatile, and give your entire outfit a cleaner, more deliberate appearance. Dark denim also pairs better with everything else you're upgrading. A well-fitted polo, a leather jacket, Chelsea boots, even just a crisp white tee suddenly looks sharp when you anchor it with darker jeans. You don't want your jeans to be the loudest part of your outfit. You want them to support the rest of your look, quietly, cleanly, and with structure. That's what darker washes do. I personally wear the uniform slim 4-way stretch organic jean in dark indigo and the Mamatero jeans Zimbabwe cotton, natural tapered selvedge denim in black. The uniform pair gives you that perfect stretch and recovery without losing structure, while the Mamatero jeans have that premium selvage quality that just gets better with age. And yes, some of these are linked in the description below. These are the pieces I actually wear myself, and they're worth it. This one swap alone can take you from weekend dad to modern gentleman without saying a word. Let your jeans speak softly and carry a sharp fit. Chapter 4. Avoid heavy distressing and ripped jeans. If your jeans look like they've survived a motorcycle crash, a skate park bender, and a music festival, it's time to hang them up. Here's the truth. Distressed denim doesn't make you look cool after 40. It makes you look like you're trying to rewind the clock. And trying too hard is the one thing that never looks good, no matter how expensive the jeans are. The problem isn't just aesthetic, it's structural. Rips and tears break up the clean, vertical lines that help jeans flatter your shape. They draw the eye to all the wrong places, usually your knees or thighs, and interrupt the silhouette you're trying to build. That means even the most flattering cut can look sloppy when it's torn to shreds. Not to mention, distressed jeans are rarely subtle. Heavy whiskering, bleaching, faux fade patterns, or sandblasted effects all scream for attention. And at this age, the loudest guy in the room is rarely the best dressed. The better move? Stick with clean, classic denim, dark indigo, charcoal gray, even solid black. If you like a little character, look for light fading or a raw edge hem, but keep it intentional and minimal. The goal is to wear jeans that elevate the rest of your outfit, not fight it. These are the kinds of jeans that work with a cashmere crew neck, a fitted tee, or a casual blazer. They hold their own without pulling focus. I've linked a few of my favorite go-to pairs in the description if you want a shortcut. Polished, unfussy, grown-up style starts with what you don't wear. And shredded jeans? That's a great place to start. Chapter 5. Never wear low-rise jeans again. Low-rise jeans were a mistake in your 20s. At 40 plus, they're a full-on style sabotage. They sit too low on the hips, they cut your torso in half, and they draw attention to the area most men are actively trying to downplay, the gut. Add in the constant pulling, adjusting, and belt yanking. It's not just unflattering and it's uncomfortable. The real issue is proportion. Low-rise jeans shorten your legs and elongate your torso, which throws off your whole frame. The result? You look shorter, wider, and bulkier. The exact opposite of how a well-dressed man should appear. There's a better way. Mid-rise or high-rise denim. These sit comfortably above the hips, give your shirt something to actually tuck into, and elongate the legs for a taller, more refined silhouette. They're not dad jeans as they're grown man jeans. Sophisticated, structured, and flattering from every angle. And no, high-rise doesn't mean high-waisted in a retro sense. Modern mid and high-rise jeans come in slim straight cuts, tapered legs, and sleek finishes. The rise gives you room to breathe. The cut keeps everything tailored. If you've never tried this style before, it's worth the switch. You'll immediately notice how much better your shirts lay, how your posture subtly improves, and how much more put together your whole outfit feels. I've linked one of my top picks in the description. Quality denim with the right rise and a modern fit. Start there. One pair is all it takes to level up everything else. Trust me, once you try them, you'll never reach for low rise again. Chapter 6. Fix that terrible fit. Tailoring is your friend. You can buy the best denim on earth, but if it fits you poorly, it'll still look like a clearance rack mistake. This is one of the most common issues I see in men over 40. They'll wear jeans that kind of fit. Not great, not awful, just passable. The waistband's a little loose, so they throw on a belt. The thighs pull a bit when they sit down. The length stacks over their shoes like a scrunched up curtain. And they get used to it, thinking, well, this is just how jeans are. But it's not. That's how badly fitted jeans are. Jeans should follow your natural shape. They should sit comfortably at the waist, hug the thighs with room to move, and taper cleanly down the leg. If they're too long, too wide, or too tight, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're masking your proportions instead of enhancing them. And the best part? You don't need to throw them out and start over. You just need a tailor. For $15 to $40, a tailor can hem your jeans to the perfect length. For a little more, they can bring in the waist, clean up the seat, and adjust the taper so they fall perfectly over your shoes. Suddenly, those okay jeans become your best pair. Think of it like this. A tailor is the final 10% that makes 90% of the difference. And as you get older, that extra polish is what sets you apart. You don't need to settle for off-the-rack close enough. You've earned better than that. Go get the fit you deserve. Chapter 7. Stop the ankle bunching disaster. This one's subtle, but it ruins more outfits than bad color matching ever will. Ankle bunching happens when your jeans are too long. The extra fabric stacks awkwardly at the bottom, crumpling over your shoes like a collapsed accordion. You've probably seen it before, or worse, worn it without realizing. And the problem is, even if the jeans fit perfectly everywhere else, this one mistake makes the whole thing look unpolished. Men over 40 don't get style points for trying. We get judged on precision, and jeans that drown your ankles look like you didn't bother to finish the job. It breaks the line of the leg, adds bulk where you don't want it, and makes your shoes, even nice ones, disappear under a mess of denim. So here's the fix: proper hemming. Your jeans should end right at the ankle bone or graze the top of your shoe depending on your style. That's called a slight break, and it's the gold standard for a clean, mature silhouette. Go a touch shorter if you're wearing Chelsea boots or loafers. It'll frame the footwear and keep everything looking deliberate. And no, cuffing isn't the answer. Some guys roll their jeans thinking it adds flair. Most of the time it adds visual clutter and shortens your legs. Unless the cuff is clearly intentional and styled with the right outfit, skip it. A clean hem sharpens everything. Your posture looks better. Your shoes stand out. Your whole outfit reads as considered. Looking like a gentleman in denim isn't just about fit in the thighs or color in the wash. It's about finishing strong. And ankles? That's where the outfit finishes. Chapter 8. Don't ruin great jeans with terrible shoes. You could have the best fitting jeans in the world. Perfect color, tailored length, no distressing. But if you pair them with the wrong shoes, it's game over. Footwear is the anchor of your outfit. It frames the entire look. And too many men over 40 are still wearing running shoes with jeans. Or worse, sandals, worn-out trainers, or clunky square-toed dress shoes from the early 2000s. The issue isn't just that they're outdated. It's that they lower the tone. They pull your whole outfit down. You might think nobody notices, but people do. Bad shoes are one of the fastest ways to lose style points, especially when everything else looks put together. So here's the fix: invest in shoes that reflect the same level of refinement as your jeans. Think leather loafers, Chelsea boots, or low-profile sneakers in neutral tones like white, gray, navy, or brown. These aren't just stylish. They're age-appropriate, versatile, and elevate everything you pair them with. Jeans and shoes should work together. That means contrast when needed. Light sneakers with dark denim, balance when necessary, chunkier boots with heavier fabrics, and above all, cohesion. I personally rotate between the Paul Stewart Sawyer leather Chelsea boots in dark brown and the Gucci Jordan leather loafers in black. The Paul Stewart boots have that perfect balance of sleek and substantial, while the Gucci loafers add instant polish without being too formal for denim. And don't forget the state of your shoes. Scuffed soles, worn-out heels, and dusty uppers make you look like you stopped trying. It takes 30 seconds to wipe them down before heading out the door. Do it. I've linked these exact pairs in the description below under point 8. Shoes that check every box and quietly say, I know what I'm doing. Because your jeans are the base, but your shoes, they're the statement, and they'd better say something worth hearing. Chapter 9. Avoid trendy cuts that date you fast. If you're over 40, you've probably seen enough fashion trends come and go to know this. What's in today can make you look ridiculous tomorrow. Trendy jeans are one of the worst offenders. Bell bottoms, boot cuts with exaggerated flares, stone-washed acid jeans, jeans with extra zippers, oversized logos, or oddly placed pockets. They might seem like a bold choice in the moment, but they age fast. And worse, they age you. The goal here isn't to look like you're trying to keep up with a TikTok fashion influencer, it's to look like a grown man who's mastered his style. That means ditching experimental, over-designed jeans in favor of clean, timeless cuts. So instead, stick to slim straight or tapered fits with minimal detailing. Go for classic colors like deep indigo, dark charcoal, or washed black. These will never go out of style. They work with everything from tees to blazers, and they don't rely on gimmicks to look good. And here's a key detail. Look for subtle design cues. A well-placed seam, high-quality stitching, or a slight taper in the leg can add all the visual interest you need, without screaming for attention. That's the difference between fashion and style. One's loud, the other lasts. If you want to add a modern twist, do it with your accessories or shoes, not your denim. Let your jeans be the foundation, neutral, structured, and quietly confident. The worst kind of denim is the kind that tries too hard. When you chase trends, you lose the timeless appeal that makes a man look sharp at any age. Chapter 10. Stop making jeans. Your only pants option, let me guess. You've got a few go-to pairs of jeans in rotation, and they show up at every occasion. Dinner out? Jeans. Casual Friday? Jeans. Date night? Backyard BBQ? Weekend errands? Jeans, jeans, jeans. But here's the truth. Relying solely on denim limits your entire wardrobe, and the older you get, the more it starts to show. Why? Because jeans aren't always the most flattering or versatile option. And when you wear them too often, they stop looking intentional and start feeling lazy. It's like showing up to every event in the same uniform, even when the setting calls for something more refined. That doesn't mean ditch denim entirely. It means elevating your wardrobe by building in a little range. So start by adding a few non-denim staples, tailored chinos in navy or olive, wool blend trousers in charcoal or light gray, or even drawstring dress pants that blend comfort and polish. These aren't just more versatile, they instantly make you look sharper and more put together without being overdressed. Switching from jeans to chinos, for example, takes the same casual outfit and adds an air of thoughtfulness. It tells people you're paying attention, that you know how to dress for the setting without trying too hard. And here's the real benefit when you stop wearing jeans every day. The times you do wear them, they feel fresh again, intentional, stylish, not just your fallback. So don't fall into the denim trap. Mix it up. Your wardrobe and the people around you will notice. Because real style isn't just about what you wear, it's about when you choose to wear it. And there you have it. 10 jean mistakes that are quietly dragging your style down, and the exact upgrades that'll fix them. Because looking like a gentleman after 40 isn't about following trends or reinventing yourself from scratch. It's about knowing better, dressing smarter, and respecting the details that actually move the needle. The right jeans, the ones that fit well, flatter your shape, and pair with the rest of your wardrobe, can take your look from just okay to effortlessly sharp. You don't need 15 pairs, you need 2 or 3 great ones. Ones that feel as good as they look. Ones you can throw on and know you're dialed in. All the items I personally recommend are linked below. These are cuts, colors, and brands that actually work for men over 40. Clean, timeless, comfortable, and built to last. So take a look down below, choose a few smart upgrades, and let your style speak before you even say a word. Because great jeans don't just make you look better, they make you show up better. You've still got it. Now let's dress like it.